you spend some time with these guys up close, you really do get a sensation of deep intelligence and understanding. There's something very special about them. Considered by most people that research them, or most biologists or scientists, to be probably the most intelligent land mammal, next to humans. Sometimes you might even have to reconsider that aspect of it, but considered even more intelligent than some of your other primates, things like orangutans or chimpanzees. So very, very highly evolved, intelligent animals, lots of communication, lots of interesting social behaviors. Really is a million things you can learn about elephant from what's already known about them, and by spending time with them, that's when you can really get a sense of how amazing these animals are. In this specific case, it's one bull. He's not affiliated with any specific groups. As soon as they reach sort of 14, 15, 16 years old, depending on the area and so forth, but as soon as they reach sexual maturity, really the bulls leave the herd, and they'll be loosely associated with other bulls in bachelor groups, or quite often just be by themselves like this guy is at the moment. So he's got no specific mission. He's probably going to hang around, if we're lucky, even a few days in the area. We'll see him around Gari Waterhole for a drink of water and a mud bath maybe. And then he might meet up with some other bulls, or maybe if there's a breeding herd in the area, he'll link up with them a bit, spend some time with them. No specific major rush for him to do anything. Also, the age he's at now, like I said, this bull is probably in his 20s, maybe 24, 26 years old, 28 maybe, somewhere in that region. But he's at an age where he's not really a big dominant bull yet, so he's not going to be looking for females to mate with all the time. He really can just take time, do some good eating, get himself bigger. He needs to put on another ton or two, another 2,000 kilograms, 4,000 or 5,000 pounds over the next 10 years or so before he really gets into sort of his breeding prime. So life's pretty good for him. Doesn't have to worry about predators. Luckily, we're in a very, very safe wildlife area as well. He's not going to get poached by people, so he can just do this, enjoy nature, enjoy the bush, enjoy all the good food of this year with all the rains we've had, and get himself bigger and bigger. He'll be eating about 200 kilograms every day. That's 450 plus pounds of vegetation that he puts into his stomach every single day. Fortunately, because of the largeness of the area that we're in, and because elephants aren't territorial, they don't stick to specific areas all the time. It's not that easy for us to build up a big bank of which elephants we see all the time. There's obviously some of them we recognize quite easily, but I've seen this bull before as well. Just looking at his ears, he's just turning now a little bit, but he's got that little, almost like the tip of Somalia and Africa. If you look lower down his left ear, our right hand side, and also a little square notch right at the top before the ear sort of turns away. So I do recognize him from before. There's Charles and them in the background. Hey, hey, big guy. Sniffing the breeze. The breeze is coming straight from that side. He might play with us a little bit. You can see he's just aware of us. He might give us a shake of the head. He might also just walk past. There's some nice thick grass. There's a very, very small termite mound just there where he's walking now. So it might be that there's some nice juicy plants growing there for him to eat. There you can see the clouds in the background. That's where the possible rain's coming from, but luckily for us at the moment it seems to be holding off, so we might even get a full drive out of this if we're lucky. Nice big tree there as well. He's walking underneath just now. It's a big marula tree that's quite well known by a lot of people. You get that nice liqueur made from the fruit, amarula. Also the fruit itself is very sought after by both humans and animals. And they'll start ripening soon. By the end of this month, going into February, they're going to be eating a lot of marula fruits. Interesting, this elephant's almost walking around at the moment. It's almost like he's maybe smelled something. Remember, as he walked past us earlier, he had his trunk up and he was sniffing the breeze. And might not necessarily be the case, but it might well be that he's just smelt a little plant or maybe a little fruit or just something that's ready for him to eat. Okay, well, I think we're going to move on. Once again, it really is very, very cool to be able to start straight off the bat with an elephant. And I'm very happy to be back here. It's my first game drive for the year. I've seen one of my favorite creatures anywhere on earth. To do some radio communications here. Stations leaving this in Love on quarantine is very close to Yuriskaya, heading sort of east, and I'm going to be heading towards sort of Treehouse Dam direction. What a start. Fantastic.